Now that we've got our sprite and we've got this moving around, we need to now set up some variables. So a variable can be thought of like a box that we can put a number in. So we're going to use this for the score and we're going to use this for the time, because these are things that are going to change as the program goes along. So over here in the sprite tray, click on the stage, then we're going to go to variables and we want to make a variable. So our first one is called time, and click OK, and we should see this appear up here on our screen. And let's do that again, make a variable for our score. Over here then we can move these around, so I'm going to move time to this corner, and on the word time, if I double click, then it changes so that we've actually got a slider. Well, we don't want that one, so we're going to double click again so that we've just got that box with a value in. I'm going to put that right up in the corner here. I'm going to do the same with the score. Double click and double click. So now we need to start with the variables and the settings and values. So let's go to Control, and when the flag is clicked, back to variables. Beginning of the game, we want to set the score to 0 because we want to reset from the last player. Back to Control, when the flag is clicked, and back to our variables. So now we're going to do our timer. So we're going to say set, and then change the word score to time. Now when we do the actual game, you can set this to 30 seconds, you can set it to 60 seconds. For now, because we're testing it, we're going to set it to 5 seconds. That way then we don't have to keep waiting 30 seconds or a minute to get to the end and find out that something's gone wrong. We want that timer to be counting down. So back to Control, and we're going to start off with a forever loop. Let's find that. So we're going to say forever, and then we're going to use this, which is actually an if then else. So let's put that one in there, and now we need something to go inside there. So we're going to go into the operators, and we're going to go with the greater than symbol. So that's the one that points to the right. Back to our variables, and we're going to drop time into there, and we're going to say if the time is greater than 1. Now you see how this is a hexagon shape, so is the one there, so that just drops in. So we're saying if the time is greater than 1, okay, then what do we actually want to be happening here? Well, what we want to happen is we want to change the time by -1. But we don't want that to happen immediately. What we also want is for the program to wait 1 second, then change the time by -1. So it will keep doing that as long as time is greater than 1. Once it's not greater than 1, back to Control, and we're going to go to stop all. So a good idea now, pause the video, build these two programs, make sure you build them on the stage, and then we can test the timer. If we've got that, let's give it a test. So onto there, so our timer started at 5, and it should stop when it's getting there. Right, so it's stopping at 1 is that one, which does seem a little bit unfair. So let's change this one to 0. Yep, and we've got exactly what we wanted there with our timer, and this is stopping things from moving when we get there. Save that, come back for the next video.